last week we started a topic where we used to define, we look at the types and the examples of computer viruses. So today we'll be looking at the sources of computer virus. Where do we get them from? We'll be looking at the symptoms you get on your device when you have virus on it. And we're going to suggest the things that we can use to remove all these viruses. So let's quickly look at this. The first thing we need to look at is where do we get all these viruses from? You wonder sometimes when someone tells you that I have virus on my computer. So where do we get them from? Number one, infected storage media. When we say storage media, we all know what this means. It can be your disk, your flash drive, your CD-ROM, and so many other storage media that we attach to our devices. Another one is email. If you notice that, if you are familiar with your email, there is a folder called spam. And in this spam, you get to see some mails there, which you don't know they are there. These mails are directed there by your service provider, be it Google or Yahoo, to this folder because they did not recognize it to be a mail from a genuine source. So that's another way of getting virus on your device. Another one is illegal software duplication. Many people do this. All the softwares you use on our system, Microsoft and other, many of us, we are not using the licensed one. What do I mean? All those softwares, you need to pay for them when you have to install it on your device. But we have all these, illegal duplication. We call it the crack it. Okay. Another way is through internet downloads. Internet, that one is what no one can escape. So we have to be very careful when using the internet because all our files that are exposed to viruses. Now, what are the signs you're going to see when to know that virus is already present on your device? Just like human being, when you are sick, when you touch your body and you feel it's hot, then you get to know that, oh, I'm having malaria or something. Number one, the computer runs slower than usual. Take note of that. It runs slower than usual. Number two, incomplete saving of files. Your files, when you are trying to save a particular file, it will just give you one error message and you might not be able to save that file. Or probably you will save it and next time you want to open it, it won't open. Then, next, we have disks or drives are not accessible. You begin to notice something like you want to open a flash, it will tell you that no content, and you saved a lot in it, and you can't get anything from it the next time you are trying to access it. The next one is infected file will duplicate itself. This happens a lot in your mail, on your system, when you have Word documents, and one way or the other, virus have they've been infected by virus, they begin to duplicate themselves, and you begin to see something like, especially in mail, you begin to see some mails with extension like bat.scr and so on. So when you see all these symptoms, there are so many other symptoms which we are going to discuss in the Google Classroom. Know that there is virus on your device. The next thing here now is how do we detect it and how do we remove it? Just like I've explained earlier, since you can know those signs, you need to remove them. You need to remove them, and of course, before you can remove them, you need to put something in place. One, keep the computer operating system. That's what we mean by OS. Keep the computer operating system up to date. Turn on the computer firewall. What is firewall? Firewall, this is a network security that guides against untrusted, let me put it that way, untrusted connection on your devices. So you have to make sure your computer network firewall is in good condition. And another one, install the latest antivirus. I believe we are all familiar with this. You hear antivirus. When you use some computers, they'll tell you your antivirus is outdated, it needs to be updated and all that. So make sure your antivirus is up to date. When you have an antivirus on your device, also you need to carry out what we call scan. So to remove those viruses. So lastly, let's look at examples of those antivirus. We have so many of them, but these are just few, and I'm sure you're familiar with more of these. We have, AVG, Kapasky, Dr. Solomon, Tuki, and so many other ones. All right, join me in the Google Classroom while we discuss more on this. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.